Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will design an interchangeable necklace with GGC treasure bag, the sunrise version, for the autumn collection. So the toggle clasp that we received is a very pretty one, the gold and the bronze. So I'm going to use the gold, and also the teardrops that we received in the box as well. The yellow color and the pink one. So this is an interchangeable necklace. Plus I wanted to show you guys how we can use a toggle clasp for a Chinese knotting cord. Okay, so I have here 8 feet of 0.8 millimeter Chinese knotting cord. Yes, it's 8 feet, and then it's uh, 0.8 millimeter. So I just don't want to run out of the cord, but I will show you guys. I will let you guys know how much I used, if there is any left, or this is how much you need to use as well. So I'll tell you guys at the end, because I have an idea, but I don't know how much cord I will need for that. Okay, first of all, we shall design the pendant. So it's an interchangeable pendant, and the toggle clasp is going to come in the front rather than in the back. And I have two lobster claw clasps from my stash. This is a smaller one. Okay, and so I want to make actually a connector for this lobster claw and the pendant. You cannot attach just the pendant, so I'm going to make a connector. For that purposes you need 20 gauge wire or a head or an eye pin. Anything will do. I'm going to use 20 gauge wire. Okay, I'm going to use yeah, this color would do. So this is 20 gauge wire. I'm going to use a small piece of it. So let's take our tools, the wire cutters, the tweezer nose pliers, the round nose pliers. I'm going to flush cut the end first. Okay, and then I'm going to make a basic loop. First of all, I'm going to add this. So you can either do this way or you can do this way. This is like a diamond shape, right? You can do either way. So I prefer this way, so I'm gonna do that way. So I'm gonna add this bead. This also we received in the box, and then I'm gonna bend the wire about, say, centimeter to the side and make myself a loop. There we go, a nice loop. Right, now I bring the bead down. I bend the wire on top of the bead. Okay, and actually I should have done it otherwise, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take my round nose pliers and I'm going to try and make a loop. Okay, I'm gonna cut about, say, here. The next one we can fix it. So add the lobster claw clasp to the loop. Okay, hold it right there, and actually I don't like it at all. This is becoming bigger. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna snip this off. It's okay if we lose the wire, but I didn't like it, so I'm just taking it off. So let's take about, say, 3-inch piece of wire. Okay, make ourselves a loop at the end. just like so. Add the bead. Okay, place your round nose pliers on top, bend the rest of the wire to 90 degrees, make a small loop. There we go, just like that. Then you add your lobster claw here to the loop. Now hold it like that and wrap it until you reach the bead. Now go ahead and trim the excess wire off. See, we have a short piece left, but 3 inches of wire was what I needed. Tuck the tail in gently, and here is our connector. Now what we can do is we can open up this loop and add the pendant here. So let's see. Okay, I don't want the loop to be parallel, I want the loop to be perpendicular. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just hold these two like that and turn this the other way. Now you can see that's how it is. Okay, so now if you attach it, that's how the pendant will look. I'm gonna make the same here. Again, we shall take 3 inches of wire, 20 gauge wire, straighten it out with your fingers. Take your round nose pliers, bend the wire, reposition it, and then make the loop, the basic loop. Take the bead, add it. Okay, and so now you can, so this one is this way and this one has to be perpendicular to that, not parallel. So keep it, bend it. Okay, reposition your pliers, small loop, not a big one. So here we go. Once you do that, add your lobster claw to it. Okay, hold on to that and then wire wrap until you reach the bead. Then go ahead and snip the excess off. Tuck the tail in. Okay, and everything is fine. Now you can open this loop up and add your pendant. See that? I really made 2 different pendants that I can interchange and wear. So now that that is done, the wire part is done, now we are going to string and knot in the cord. So take the 8 feet cord, I'm folding it into half, take the middle of it. Okay, right now we don't need the pendant, but if it is there, that's okay. So take it and put it through, okay, the loop, and then take the two ends through that loop. Now separate it. If you do that, that's a lockset knot. Separate it and rotate the pendant once. If you want, you can do it twice as well. See how twisted the cord is. Now let that go and nicely pull that down. So this is what the knot you will get. Somehow it's twisted. Hold on one second. Show you guys with another cord which is shorter and it is easier to see. So a cord, instead of this loop I will do it here, so it's easy. So put that through, okay, and through this loop you should take the two cords. That's a lockset knot. Okay, when you loosen up the lockset knot and separate the cords just like that, okay, and hold it, okay, hold it between your fingers and twist the thing twice, and then pull that through. See that? That's the knot we get. So that's what I want. It's easy to remove as well. Let's do the same thing in the big cord, the 8 feet cord that we have right here, into that small loop. Okay, just insert it through that, and then first of all I would suggest do the lockset knot. Sorry. Okay, once you get the lockset knot, which is the front of the lockset knot, see that? That's a lockset knot. So now loosen it up, okay, and separate the cords nicely. Don't interchange the cords. So see that? That's separated. Now hold it tightly. See how I'm holding everything in my between my fingers. And then rotate this once, rotate this twice, and then slowly tighten that up. See how I am tightening it up? So you get this nice knot. Okay, that's the knot we got. So that's done for us. Now what we are going to do here is we are going to separate these two cords and add these two beads. You can either string them up, you have enough beads to cover. There is 2 full strands and more here. But what I'm going to do here is I'm gonna, try and see if I want to leave some space in the cord and knot it as well. So I'm gonna just knot it and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna add a pink. You can also incorporate the gold beads if you want. So 2 of the pink, 1 of the green, but I would like some gold in it. I know maybe I'm repeating it more, but since if you can see the cord is green, so it needs a metallic element, and these two are a little bit transparent. They are not opaque. If they are opaque, then it'll be different. And the opaque bead that we got from the box is this, and I'm not comfortable with this color going with these two, so I like that to be different. There is one more in this color which I can use in the box as well, and also this color that I can use, but all are, I mean, transparent or translucent, how do I say that, they are not opaque basically. So, and then the pearl bead I didn't want to use, so I can use either of this or a seed bead to be exact. I'll be back. Hi friends, welcome to my channel again. So we started with the knot and then I strung the beads in a pattern that I like. I utilized the 6x4 millimeter, the 3x4 millimeter, and this elongated beads that we got. As you guys can see, this is the pattern that I chose, and I alternated the pattern. So from the start I added a seed bead, then two of the 3x4 millimeter roundels, a seed bead, 6x4 millimeter roundels, two of the 3x4 millimeter roundels, and a seed bead. Here for the same distance I matched again with the green beads. In between there is 3 beads. So this pattern I alternated through and through for the entire design. And if you guys can see, when I keep it like this, it almost matches. So you don't have to have a knot at all in this pattern. You can just use the string as a stringing material, like how you would string in a bead stringing wire. You can use it that way. It's totally doable. Okay, but if you want, you can add knots as well, is all I'm saying. But if I measure this one measures about, say, 13 inches, okay, in length. So this from here to here 13 inches, so the total necklace will be already 26 inches, and we have our pendants ready as well. So this will come in the bottom. So if you want a long necklace or a short necklace, that's the thing that you need to decide about. So I saved only 6 of these beads, and I have enough of the roundels and stuff for the earrings. So over here you can just use this as a string material and finish this project as well. I'm planning to do that only. First I thought I will do some random knots here, but then I decided not to, because I have enough beads to work with. And if you use the string, the flow of the necklace will be nice and smooth, okay. And then so, but this end I wanted to show you guys. Often I end the knotted necklace with a sliding knot, sliding closure, like the macrame square knots. That's what we normally do. But in this pattern, in this necklace, how we can do that with toggle clasp, okay, that's the main idea behind this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my bar part of the toggle. See, if I keep this in a U form, let me just zoom out a bit. If I keep in this U form, this is how the necklace is, right? So exactly, if I keep it, it's like this. See that? So the pattern itself rendered this, so there is a little bit of a gap which I really wanted. So here I don't have to add extra beads here. I can come ahead. I have enough cords. Trust me, I thought I will not, but I didn't. So that's why I have a lot of cord. I will let you guys know how much you need for this project. So I added these 2 cords, okay, and I'm gonna do a little bit of macrame here, but not for the closure, okay. So this is the distance I have. Here we did this knot, but here there will be a little bit of a macrame, which will give us an asymmetrical effect. So for that I need my knotty do it all. I'm using my knotty do it all, but you can use any product you have available, like macrame board, or you can tape it on your table with the scotch tape and everything. So that can also be done. So here it is. So this is where it is, right? So I'm just gonna take this, okay, and then I'm gonna hold it right there. So you don't want this cord to be twisted, but rather on the straight line. So I don't want this much distance, but I will fix that later. But first of all, I will fix the twistiness of this thing. Okay. I don't want this to twist. There we go. Now, here is where the fun begins. You can either knot here, which I don't want to. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it that way. Okay. You can add an overhand knot, it's not a big deal. You just bring this, separate these two cords, consider that to be the bottom cord and these to be the working cords, and do our macrame knot. So it's a Q1. Take the left cord, keep it in a U form, right cord on top of the left cord underneath, and through that. That's a Q. So I don't want to do a macrame square knot, but rather I would do just one knot, which makes the macrame spiral. So I'm just going to do the Q and not the P and the Q alternatively. If you are not aware of the macrame square knots, you can go ahead and watch the tutorial, basic knot tutorial in my channel. I always have that linked below my all of my videos in the description box, so you can watch this. In this I'm just doing the spiral knot, which consists of only the Q. So here we go. So just shift the cord this side and that side so that it nicely twists, and then here we go. Take the leftmost cord, keep it on top of the working cord or the base cord, and then take the right, go on top of the left underneath and pull through. So continue doing that until you reach the bead part. So this way and in this necklace also, the toggle part or the clasp part comes in front of the necklace, not in the back. So when you're doing this Q, see how automatically the left cord comes up. At that point, just take the left cord to the right and right cord to the left, and then continue doing your knot. Such a versatile knot the macrame square knot is. You can use it any which way you want. I strongly recommend you give it a try, even if it is a first time. There is a tons and tons of tutorial in my channel and also other channels on YouTube. You can watch them and then learn this technique, which is very very useful for a lot of things. So at this point I just want to take this off, and see there is a little bit of slack here, so I just want to hold this again properly. over here, and then take these and just slip this down here. I mean, just at least this. Okay, but want the beads to be pushed as much as possible. Okay, just one is, I don't think so. I need to hold both the cords just like that. Okay, and continue pushing this and doing the knot. You don't have to do this many knots. You can stop and you can just do a couple of knots, around 6 knots or so, and stop it. That will work as well. But since I haven't knotted this necklace anywhere in between this project, I just want to make sure the end is nice and secure. So that's why I'm choosing to do a little bit more of the knots at the end, so that I don't want my project to come off. So there we go. See, fit as much as possible. There will be a little bit slack. That's okay. But if you want, okay, that's max, I guess. Now I'll show you guys how this works. So this is a long cord. Let's just forget this cord. I'm gonna trim that off, cut it off, and then burn the edges. And see that? That's perfect, right? That's perfect. And this one will come inside this. Okay, and then you will have the pendant here. Okay, let's just, now this is done, we shall take this cord out of the way so that it's nice and clean out there. So just cut the cord, leaving a short tail. So we shall measure this to decide how much cord we need for this type of necklace. I'm gonna melt this and push it on the side, just like that. So melt this and push it on the side. Okay, that's a nice finish. So now you can change the pendant if you want a pink, or if you want a golden one. That's totally up to you. You take it, and that's how the necklace looks. How cool is that? I really like the way this turned out to be. And if you choose to wear this on one day, you can do that as well. I hope you guys like this tutorial. It's a simple one. All you need to do is string the beads, that's all, and a little bit of macrame, and then a little bit of wire work. and such a beautiful necklace. I really like the way this turned out to be. I hope you guys like it too. And by the way, you can use the Gigi's treasure bag. I have used all the beads from the bag except for the seed beads and the cord, but you can also use any other beads you want and then achieve the same look. This is a versatile design, so you can use any beads, whichever fits in the card will work for this project. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, give it a like if you like this video, and follow me along on Facebook and Instagram. I will leave down the description box below the link for everything. And if you get inspired and make such a piece, do share with me. There is a Facebook group which link will be in the description box below as well. We can connect as a group and then share what we have made. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good day.